which I really think is, you should be doing that as a mech player, because you want the scans available, you want to be expanding as you're pushing out with your army, because it's a very immobile army, so it's hard to actually swing back. And if you delay those gases, it's going to be very difficult to remax once again. Double Hellbat drop on the left-hand side of the map, though. Maybe this can do some damage if LUPPA isn't paying attention.
Yeah, we'll see. I mean, right now he doesn't really have anything to scout for this except for this one Overlord, which will just be outside range. He saw it for like a fraction of a second, so should be enough. And right now we do see that Hellbat drop right into natural. In a few seconds, there we go. It was a slight delay, but will start wreaking havoc right into the worker line, just killing everything, and no reaction from LUPPA for quite some time. And well, Disco Daddy just putting on the pain here. We see already that Hatcher taking some significant damage as well, pulling back all the swarmers who now are scouted as well. And now Disco Daddy knows it's time to make those 500,000 tanks to defend this.
Blue Flame, by the way, did finish up right after the first initial drop in the net, going up to a total 25 drones kill. Look at this, Thor drop on the high ground. He can kill a lot of Overlords.
This is a man playing.
Yeah, I love this coming out of Disco Daddy. This is so ballsy. He's gonna snipe the Spire with these Thors on the right hand side. Hellbat once again dropping in, and look at how many drones he's killing. 32 have gone down here for LUPPA. Only 2 kills on workers there. He's down to 57 drones. Not too bad, but I mean, it's still significant losses here for our Zerg player.
Yeah, it really is, and here we go now. He's getting ready for that Thor drop as you talked about, and well, Disco Daddy.
He could go for the Spire, but he's not doing it right now. He needs like, that's a huge pickoff if he gets it.
Well, it is difficult to multitask all these units, especially if you are Disco Daddy, but oh, that's a big mistake, dropping around a Thor on top of the Locusts. I mean,
not the kind of move you want to be doing at this point. I mean,
I get you want to snipe a few Locusts, but they are renewable, so can't question the choice.
Understatement of the year.
Yeah. Well, right now that's a lot of freaking siege tanks from Disco Daddy, and
but I mean,
well,
I'm a bit scared that with this Spire, he gets Greater Spire, goes into Broodlords.
I would like to see more muta transitions though for LUPPA, because he goes up to such a high gas count.
Oh,
like a big muta transition will just kill everything, and we don't see too many Thors, especially with the one he Disco Daddy lost right now. But what you talked about?
Oh, the Spire does go down. Nice pick off there from Disco Daddy. That's going to be absolutely pivotal for the later stages of the game, because I mean, there's no response actually here for these. To the siege tanks of Disco Daddy, pushing out and creep a huge siege up wall of lead to greet these Locusts, and now he's going to unsiege and push on forward here.
It looks like Disco Daddy might just look to take his 4th game of this series, but he's on creep, and that's a lot of Locusts coming in from LUPPA. And LUPPA right now with 3-3 on the way. If he manages to push this back or buy more time, he's still in a very good position. That's a lot of siege tanks though, and they are cleaning this up quicker than it can do damage. And we see more and more of these drops coming in from Disco Daddy. He might just drop it right on top of the Locusts.
He might very well, but no, he's gonna go straight into the main. No fucks given here. Tanks in the main! I didn't know if that were Hellbats or not, but no, he sieges up 2 tanks on the high ground in the main of LUPPA, focusing down that hive with 2 of those tanks, the other 2 wreaking havoc into the mineral line of the 3rd base, and the 4th is under fire as well. That goes down. What is LUPPA gonna do at this point? He's pushing on forward with a huge number of swarmers here, but what are they gonna do once SHODAN turns around and goes for the kill?
Yeah, I don't know at this point, losing his hive this time as well, and well, this time around not too much to save him. We do now see these swarmers though pushing across, and Lucas, this is an unlimited amount of free units.
Yeah, virtually. But I mean, they're in a great position now to put on pressure on SHODAN, but of course he's Terran, he can lift those buildings, but there are no hatcheries remaining except the one in the natural layer, and that's looking very sort of ready to die. Pretty much. Additionally, a Thor being dropped in here as well. Should be unloaded at least. There we go.
There we go.
But I mean, look at this. LUPPA is going to have no hatcheries. He's pushing into the natural low of SHODAN, burrowing those swarmers directly in the Terra natural.
This is pretty mad, Lucas. I mean, right now, LUPPA is just rallying his swarmers, walking them right into the base of the Terra. Nothing stopping them. It's the march of the swarm hosts, and well, nothing is going to be in there. Why at the same time, though? Disco Daddy killing the last hatchery, and LUPPA is going to be revealed. How many workers do we have from LUPPA?
42 drones. I don't know. Okay, they're trying to escape here. This way of playing mech, going for drops, dropping tanks, Hellbat. I mean, you see Hellbat dropping tanks and dropping Thors to snipe buildings and kill hatcheries. Yeah, this is an absolutely sick style of mech we're seeing out of Disco Daddy here in this game number 6 on merry-go-round. I mean, while Lupa is trying to deal with this, there's just, you know, more stuff coming out in the base here for Disco Daddy. He's cleaned up every single base for the Zug, and I think that Lupa's, like, life here is really on the ropes.
Well, hopefully not his real life, but at least this series, because right now, I mean, he's just sniping the last few buildings. He knows that there's a hatchery somewhere, so he uses these Vikings to scout around. And, well, Disco Daddy is really looking to see if he can finish this game as soon as possible, because these locusts will start to take a toll on his army quite soon at least.
Yeah, well, I mean, they're trying to go for that planetary, but the Master Pair, of course, does keep that alive for now. The damage is very high on these locusts, though. Oof, barely saves that. Now we have more tanks
another wave.
shooting up. Yeah, next wave might actually be able to bring this down because it's only at half health. These tanks, though, are going to be help out immensely. You know, that splash dealing very well with the locusts, but look at how close these swarmers are to those units. I mean, so if he just drops a scan, he could go right on top of those in between waves.
Yeah, but this main is just like the movie 300 when you have infinite amount of opponents or enemies who are supposed to just run right into you. Then you just find that choke and, well, you just fight, you just stand your ground, which is exactly what Disco Daddy is doing at this point.
I'd always want to say it's the other way around. Shodan, with an economy, with an infrastructure, has pretty much infinite capabilities here. Well, Lupa is, you know, he's trapped. He has only got these swarm hosts. That's his only thing keeping him in this game right now, which is virtually over now that Shodan has found these bases.
Well, it's going to start landing these Vikings, which is slow and painful death for the hatcheries. The first hatchery is going to soon go down. And, well, what is Lupa to do? I mean, he could just scout around and buy time and be annoying, which he's going to, but, I mean, what is the point, really? And that would go, good game well played. We see a 4-0, a 4-2, actually.
Yes, Shodan takes a 4-2 lead here in this series in the best of 9. Will he be able to take that 5th game, the 5th deciding game here? The next map we'll have to see.
Yeah. And, dude, I'm so wrecked at this point. Like, I've been moving the entire day. Like,
yeah,
I'm
moving
moving out of the apartment. I mean, I can't even speak at this point.
Well, you hang in there, buddy.
I thought it was just supposed to observe. That's easy. You can just relax.
Do you want to just observe? I can just continue casting a solo if you want.
I don't know. I don't know. It's up to you, man. What you feel is easier.
Of course, it's easier when you work with me because I fucking soloed.
That's true. That's true. It's a valid point.
Yeah, exactly. Do you want to see your co-caster and colleagues sucking dick?
Yes.
Well then you don't need to cast anymore. Well, no, I'd actually love to have you.
Please send me the weapon. But let's see. By the way, are you up for some Counter-Strike after this?
Yes. I can do some CS after this. Maybe. We'll just have to see, boys.
Oh, by the way, we have some.
Oh yeah, boys. By the way,
here.
No, wait. Before we talk about that, we have a new offer here at McDonald's. Limited time only until this best of 9 is over. It is the Mac Wrecked. So go and check that out. Go grab some. It's, like I said, limited time offer. It's a very, very brief one.
Yeah, I mean, one more game and then it's over. If it continues this way.
Let's see. The next map is going to be Guangali Beach, though.
Oh, Guangali Beach. Well, this is a big map pool they're using.
Yeah, you know, a bit of everything from here and there.
It's wider than your... No, it's fine.
No.
You know what? We have a feedback thread already created.
Yeah. We can take a look at that afterwards.
No. Actually, there's one thing we need to fix right now.
Oh,
Your stream quality is too high.
Too high?
Yes.
Is the quality too good?
Yes, it is too damn high. That's something I feel has been an issue for some time now, Lucas. We all know your computer is wonderful, and that you keep having those extreme settings. But remember, some people don't like when it's too shiny and too perfect, you know.
Alright, yeah, well, boys, I'm actually gonna say fuck you guys. Because it's only Remus who says that it's too high because he's got a shitty East Block computer. So, we're gonna jump into this game number 7. And it is potentially the deciding and last game here between Lupa and Disco Daddy. ZVT, best of 9.
But this is an amazing map.
It's a really beautiful map.
This is the map, I think at least. Is this the map where Deer lost with the man in XI?
Yes, it is.
I think it is. When he thought he won the game and he made like 7 man in XI and they had to cancel each and every one of them because there was a hidden army. Oh god, that was brilliant.
Yeah, okay, so what is this? Shift 3? No, wait. Control Shift
9. S first.
Wait, Control Shift.
S.
Control Shift S9.
No, just S.
Control Shift.
Control Shift S
Yeah.
for the score.
Yeah.
And then you make Control Shift 9 for best of 9.
Yes, and then.
Control for the lower player and Shift for the higher player, and then like the numbers for their score.
There we go. That's been sorted. Thank you very much, Saveg. And there we go. So I'm following your camera.
Okay. Well, take it away, Tenchi, the professional caster. Show us your skills.
Kappa. And so here we have him spawning bottom left on Grand Gully Beach. He is the Red Terran representing DUVF. Will he be able to take this fifth game? Get the 5th point, of course. We'll have to see. He is none other than your very own legend, Shodan, aka Disco Daddy.
That is a wonderful picture of him, actually. So
it's actually him, but what is his true name? Do you know his true name?
I don't know his true name. I heard though that if you say it in the mirror at night 3 times in a row and
I'll actually spoil it for you guys. It is Huey Lewis will appear and he will make you hip to be square. But we have his opponent spawning top right. He is blue and he is currently struggling in the series. He needs to bring it back. He is LUPPA.
You're like Nathanius. You have to introduce the players, right?
Yeah, I have to. But
yeah, it's like you have this kind of compulsory.
Yes,
thing
it's a disorder. It's a disorder.
But dude.
Yeah, we have 1 proxy racks in construction. The gas was also being taken here for Shodan. It's going to be proxy Reaper opening. Will LUPPA fall short or will he be able to hang on? That is the question.
Question. Wonderful.
That
is a question. And, well, this can do a lot of damage. We don't see an early gas coming down. That's a pretty late pull. And things don't look too good, and he can't even see this bunker being placed. Tenchi, is this the way LUPPA goes down?
It might very well be. This okay, pool. It was a hatch first into pool and lake. Okay, there we go. He should. No, never mind. I was actually I'm being fucking retarded. But we have the first Reaper coming out. Second in the way. This bunker is going to finish on LUPPA's ramp, and there's nothing he can do about it. This is going to be so annoying. He might actually just die here because he has no gas.
Yeah, he has no way to get the speed in time, so it's all about getting those early links and getting that spine core. But this is the latest possible pull you'll really get. It's a 17 pull without any gas, so this is really annoying. And now we see more and more workers going down. It's all about how much damage you can do with this first Reaper, really, because now we see more and more Reapers coming down. And, well, 1 spine is on the way. It's a good start here for LUPPA, but... well, Disco Daddy, he's just microing away like a Codes champion, and, well, it might just be enough.
I mean, he's not even mining at this point, no more money, these lings are going to pop out, what are they going to do? They're just going to go in there and die. He's bought a decent time for this spine to finish, but I mean, the Reapers get to circumvent that eventually, you know, once it's trying to reburrow, etc, etc. So it's such a hard position for LUPPA to be in.
Yeah, well, right now, LUPPA trying to get the Reaper snipe won't happen, though, and several workers not really mining at this point. A bit of a mistake here from LUPPA, who now is losing workers to the left-hand side, having to pull those away. Might use the Reaper, but no.
No, it would have been a massive pick off there. Like, if you can reduce that Reaper count, that's so important. He does actually go for the inject, but I don't really see any point in that, just because he can't actually use the lava. Nice pick off there, gets 1 Reaper. But like I said, I really would have preferred to, you know, the save of that energy for a transfuse on the spine, for example, or a second queen. Yeah,
I would have preferred a transfuse, or like even a creep tomb at this point would have been better, just so you can connect your bases and help out against the following Reapers. Because right now it's going to be constant Reapers from Disco Daddy. The problem is, well, like, there are drones in the natural, and when Disco Daddy realizes this mistake of LUPPA, well, then he can stop like really doing some damage, and it's all about just killing the economy of your opponent, because right now Disco Daddy has 18 works against 16 on LUPPA, so...
Gets the queen, though.
That's a pretty good snipe, and this spine core is really misplaced, and actually the hatchery starts taking some serious damage as well.
Yeah, but I mean, that's the thing, that's what I mean. He couldn't... whenever he uproots that spine... Oh, but there we go, he finds the drones. But I mean, when he uproots that spine... he's just going to go around it, and now this bunker is coming under a bit of fire, which of course is nice. The spine now gets some time to move up, but for Reapers, like I said, they're just going to circumvent this. They're going to kill the Ling, kill the Queen, and then go right into that mineral line.
Well, there's no god to save this Queen, and LUPPA now just pulling all his drones away from this base. Abandon the base, he says, as he does lose his last Queen. And that is going to be a good game, well played from LUPPA. And look at this, he brought the Disco.
Disco Daddy takes the best of 9, 5-2. So very close to your prediction there, Cluebat, who were in Belfast live from the bar, was so sad that they could not join us more here tonight. So LUPPA is going to go home and be a family man, lose